start the motherfucking podcast, okay? Say the damn
But
intro.
what's up, y'all? It's your boy Groove, man, and welcome back to another episode of the Yappalot podcast, man. Give it up for my dogs Tanner and my dogs Jay, man. Say what's up to the chat, man. Say what's up to the world.
I hit the porcelain throne before this. That means I'm the shit.
Okay. Yeah, you gonna introduce yourself?
Nah,
And I
I
am
don't
Jay.
need to.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I want to
Here
shake
in
it
the
up
street,
this match. You know what I mean? I just want to shake it up real quick. You hear
I'm
me? Oh, go ahead, Taylor. I'm sorry.
real podcast live from the streets. Live from the street, you heard me?
Why are you in the streets right now, sir? I'm from the house.
Mm.
Well,
I'm
that's
from the
good.
Gnome, home of the Doug Dimmy Gnomes.
Doug Dimmadome with the Dales, Dimmadome.
Doug
No,
Dimmadome
I'm
of
no,
Doug's, Dale's, That sounds right. I know exactly what you're saying, but is it that?
Dale
Doug
Dimmadome.
Dimmadome, home
It's
president
Dale
of the
Dimmadome.
home dumb. Damn it, I don't even know how to fucking.
I don't either. All right, fuck it. Hey, introduce the topics, gang, before we get stuck on this.
But
bitch.
shoot, but first of all, before I introduce your topic, man, how was your day though?
Fried.
It was good.
Yeah.
Hot, boy.
Like I'm talking about,
Hot.
like I was out there crispying. It was a good day. Don't get me wrong. Blessings for the day.
Hot.
But
No
like Tanner
facts
saying, that shit was
because
hot. It was hot.
it was hot because I was just at a cookout. Nah, I was just at a cookout not so long ago. When I tell you it was hot,
Put the
it
meat
was
on the
hot
street
and it
and eat
was
that shit.
scorching, but it was good eats. But since we talking about cookouts though, let's all bring up the worst cookout meals that's there. Like name some name off the top of your dome like what are some of the worst cookout sides
White,
that you ever seen? Cookout sides or meals?
white people potato salad with raisins in it and apples.
I got three.
That's definitely one.
I got three of them. Can I say three of them?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Nigga, listen. So potato salad first. Secondly, salad. Period. And three, brats.
What?
Listen, I know, I get it. You're gonna say what? But listen, I'd rather an Italian sausage or a hot dog, bro. I'm just saying. Like, do I?
That's
I'm
what
on
basically what a brat is, bro.
But the
straight
brat,
burger eater.
you gotta take the skin off. The Italian
No,
sausage.
you don't.
No, nigga, what the fuck?
No,
you don't gotta take the
listen,
skin
the
off.
brats, like the brats that I had at certain cookouts, you gotta like bite through the skin a little bit. Like they don't peel that. You know how like they
Nigga,
come
that's
like the
how we could
little
have a
packaging.
whole-
Sometimes, well, not even sometimes. The majority of the ones that I went to, they don't have that shit taken out. They just give you the whole bitch.
Like is that eat sausage though? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a burger eater strictly. I don't eat none else.
I'd say
I'm with you.
I'd say, well, you don't fuck with the brats. That's crazy, but I understand it though. I understand it though. But for my shit, I say like I feel like we all have the same with potato salad because one,
Bullshit.
why the fuck are niggas eating potato salad
What's,
and on a hot ass day outside?
bro, hold on. What's
Niggas'
potato salad
stomachs are
meal?
going to crumble.
It's gonna cool you down. That pickle gonna cool you down. You know what I mean?
What is
I was about
potato
to say, what
salad
ain't
made
it
of?
mixed with it's
Nah,
mixed with
nah, nah.
eggs.
I'm talking shit.
What is it mixed with? It's mixed with eggs. What else?
What is potato salad's ingredients? We're gonna look this shit up right now.
Yeah, look it up. You know what I'm saying before we get too deep into this.
Bruh,
Cool down that
I'm gonna
bitch.
keep it a buck with you,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, okay, but nobody. I don't. So something that I don't fuck with right now. It says
Hey.
potatoes, mayonnaise, mustard, celery, red onion, pickles, hard-boiled eggs, salt, pepper, paprika, vinegar, and sugar. Who the fuck needs to mix mayonnaise, mustard, and celery together to make something that they think should be at a cookout? I understand that if it's something that's inside, maybe at the like dinner party or something, because that's a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems like a little bit more fitting. But potato salad, realistically, salad seems like a filler meal. Like you just don't know what else to put out there. So you're like, you know what? We don't feel like cooking no healthy shit. Here's a fuck ass
It's a
salad.
it's It's a fancy shit. It's some shit to lay out. Yeah, I mean, you trying to look cultured. You want to look sophisticated.
Yeah.
No, you know what's crazy? The only time I really see potatoes, like the only time I really see potato salad, really is like, of course, cookouts, but fucking like just like family reunions and office parties, or like if niggas throwing like a little party.
Or the church event. They always take that
Is
Yeah,
shit
this
to
a
like,
the
well,
topic?
church event.
yeah, a church event. That's the only time I see like, yeah, not a party, yeah, but a church event. That's the only time I really see potato salad anywhere.
That shit
This
is
a
crazy.
topic, or we just talking shit right now?
I mean, it's a little bit of
No,
both.
this is
This is the topic, but it's a
yeah.
little bit of both. Let me say this before you actually start talking shit, because it's probably something that I want to add. Macaroni salad probably needs to be on that list too, because that shit's just as
Yes,
bad.
macaroni salad also,
That
bro.
shit is
Macaroni
not
salad is
it, bro.
trash.
Macaroni salad, fucking. Well, I ain't gonna say I've heard seafood salad is busting, but like that shit is
Seafood
just.
salad is nice. Nah, seafood salad, give it a pass. Seafood salad, I give it a pass.
But yeah, potato salad, macaroni salad. Most of the time, you're like gonna be having some shitty ass anything salads. I'm sorry, I've yet to have seen a good salad.
Nah. A regular salad though, I fuck with a regular salad.
Not at a cookout, bro. It's too hot.
Yeah, at a regular cook, yeah.
It don't seem like you putting any type of effort into what you're trying to do. It just seemed like you ran out of shit to put out there, and
Just
it's
think,
just.
just think about it. Just think about it, bro. When you just think about it, 'cause this is how I do it. If I do want to pick up a salad, I'll eat that, but I'll get a burger, add the condiments on. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
bullshit, man. You might as well put some lettuce out there for the burger, man. Why
Sir,
waste a salad?
That's what I'm
I ain't
saying. So
never.
if I don't eat his thing, if I don't eat the salad, my nigga, I put the condiments on the burger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not wasting. You know what I'm saying? You see the
Man,
But
vision?
why putting a condom on your burger, bro? That's weird, bro. That's weird work, bro.
What?
This nigga putting condom on the burger and shit is crazy, bro.
see, that's what
Who said
happens
condoms?
when you putting random loose lettuce from another basket of salad rather than in your condiment basket. That you just putting random condoms on your shit. Like that, you got a freak mouth or something. Like, I'm kidding, but outside of the me having the quarrels with the salad, are you going to pick up? Think about the food you're going to first when you're going on a cookout. You get your plate. They say food's ready. The adults can eat first. You're not gonna go pick up a salad. That's just a waste of
No.
space on your. Exactly. Think about it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's just gonna go pick up a salad for any random reason. You gotta literally
Yeah, I ain't
be looking for a
salad.
salad.
I ain't no baked beans. I ain't picking up none of that.
What?
No big beans.
Like, you call me crazy if you want to, nigga. I ain't picking up no fucking baked beans, nigga.
Crazy
That's nuts.
gang. No baked beans is crazy.
Baked beans is a
Call it.
staple at the cookout, in my opinion. If you don't got no baked beans,
I
you ain't
need them
having a
farts, my
cookout.
nigga.
Yeah,
I need them
you can
farts.
keep them in the stapler, my nigga. If they a staple, fuck you talking about. Keep them
Hey,
in there. Keep them in the box.
especially
I
when
already know
niggas
every
start,
bite I take of the beans. I already know it's just 5 minutes to heaven.
bruh.
My stomach start hurting. I can just ease it.
And then when
It's
What?
good.
Just
they
go about
stop
my
into the
day.
bread, when they stop, this might be just a me thing, but when they stop
That's
into the bread a little bit and they give you a little bit of a sweet taste,
Nigga,
boy,
what? Jay, you
woo,
cooking, my nigga? You
woo,
cooking?
dog.
bean bread. What the fuck? I look like a nigga from the UK. Y'all stop playing with me, bro.
I guess we from different trenches.
It's on fucking
Bro, the beanies and bread, bro. That's
Beanies on the
crazy.
bread bar. Yeah, he don't know. Or if they put the ground beef or the ground turkey, well, not the ground turkey,
Nigga,
the ground beef in the beans,
the
boy.
ground turkey go
Oof,
crazy.
oof.
the only way I'm eating some baked beans if they got ground beef in it and if it's over white rice.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That shit still sound good, bro. That I
Real
would rather
Dude,
that at a cookout. Even still, I'd rather you put that out there than a fucking salad. I'm not gonna let that go.
first of all, you said potato salad with raisins. Let's let like what?
Where have
If
you
you go
seen that?
if you bring that to a cookout, you deserve to get hit in the face with a water balloon.
No, your name's Emily. If you bring that shit to a cookout and you think that we finna accept that,
Name's Beth or Heather.
yeah, you think you bringing that to the family cookout? All right, I got something.
Shout out to all the
I got facts. I got something for you. Name me five food items at your cookout that'll get niggas kicked out the party. Like, I got potato
Wow,
salads immediately the first one, but for me,
that's one.
deviled eggs gotta go. Sorry. Macaroni
What?
salad, seafood salad, potato salad, any of them salads gotta go. If you bring a bratwurst to my shit, you gotta go. That's three so far. If you what's that nasty ass drink people be If you bring a misproportionate amount of tea, like if you bring nasty ass tea, and you think that I'm finna
Oh
make my
yeah,
people
yeah,
drink
yeah.
this tea with no sweetener, it's just out here water and flavor and ribo
Oh,
flavoring, you fucking tripping.
lemonade, because a lot of people don't know how to make lemonade, bro.
Like, yeah, the last two are safe for the drinks. The last two are always safe for the drinks. If you can't mix lemonade, bro, don't bring it. Just go to the store. They got some good shit there. I promise you. Stop trying to
What's in the
experiment and embarrass yourself. Like macaroni and
what's
cheese.
what's another joint? What's another joint?
If you fuck up the macaroni and cheese, you're gonna be kicked out of my house immediately. That's why I leave it to my grandmama, my mama. Like you gotta have a certain level of
Pumpkin
mastery
pie.
or age.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie? I'm not a pumpkin pie guy.
Yeah, like pumpkin pie. Why would like that's one of the worst things to have a cookout. That's like a Thanksgiving type thing.
I would
Fuck
I
a
would
pumpkin
I
pie.
would give you pumpkin pie as an indoor event rather than like an outdoor cookout.
Exactly. That's something like nah, bro.
Well, what's your
That's like,
5 items, Tana? That you, if somebody brought this to your cookout, would you like you gonna kick
Thing
them
that
bitches out?
ends with the word salad, baked beans, hot dogs,
Hot dogs.
pecan pie for sure. You
Respect.
bring a pecan pie, you
oh
Oh
yes,
out
for
of
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Pecan pie.
That
Yes.
shit needs to
there.
fucking go. But you said hot dogs. We need to talk. We need to come back to that after you finish.
Um, bro. What's my last one gonna be? I'm trying to make it
I mean, you've been
a
blessed
good one.
with the beautiful essence of being having the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? I know it probably hasn't presented as that, but you know, you've got the loveliness to having a side of black people that you've been to deal with, and probably the same thing with white people as well. So you probably have seen a little bit more of
Oh, chitlins.
catastrophes than us.
Chitlins too.
Oh,
Chillins. And I was saying, I said chillins is like me and him said that shit at the same time.
that shit's nasty.
Chitlins,
I actually don't get why
Yeah.
that's a delicacy. Like that's a
bro.
legitimate delicacy. I keep putting air quotes
I
around it.
don't get it confused, my boy.
That shit
Bro,
is.
chitlins is literally the worst thing and the worst smelling thing you can ever have in your household or wherever you are.
That's the best word for
Ain't
me.
down, ain't a smelling thing. It's other things that smell worse.
No,
Nah,
bro.
that shit smells
Bro,
good.
chitlins, but when you cooking that shit in
Bad.
the house, like when you cooking that shit in the house, bro, I remember my cousin was cooking that shit at my grandma's house, bro. I woke up with a nasty ass smell aroma.
That shit is not good. It's like that's
Bro,
the
my
quickest
stomach's
way of.
starting to hurt.
That's,
I went downstairs, I'm like, and I see him cooking chitlins. I'm like, oh hell no, bro. Come on, bro.
that's like the quickest way you can ruin the fucking smell of your home. That shit cuts through every single thing you got going to make your house smell like
Don't let it get in your clothes.
Oh God, no! You gonna have to wash your clothes, bro. That shit smells. It's like to give it a close aroma. It's like imagine if you pass gas and it don't quite smell like shit, but it smells
I
close to
smell.
it.
I just gotta say it smell like old people farts, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, you great minds.
Like that's a wild thing, bro.
Niggas eat that shit. Like you
Bro,
I don't know, bro. Niggas really think the shit that we see as delicacies, I think need to be reworked. Like chicken is fine, but watermelon ain't all
But
that great. Like you
I
can bring that to the
peanut butter
cookout,
and
oh,
jelly.
sure, but I'm not a
Like nigga,
watermelon nigga.
yeah.
call me crazy, but watermelon cannot be at my
Yeah,
cookout.
watermelon definitely can't be at my cookout either, bro. That shit's not the wave. I'm sorry.
Like
I understand I'm a black man, but all black people don't like watermelon, man.
Facts. Double
trying to
down.
go too hard to type this point, and it's not. It's not P. Like it just look like you trying too hard at this point, my boy.
Wait, with the watermelon or what?
Pulling it to fucking cookout? Why? Why not? What's wrong with it?
Watermelon's nasty, bro.
Watermelon's not.
It's just nasty.
Why?
It's
Do you
too
like
okay for me.
words? So you
Oh, go ahead.
don't eat pickles with cucumbers? I'm assuming.
You said I don't eat
Huh?
pickles.
And neither or cucumbers.
I don't eat
So you don't
cucumbers,
eat.
but I eat pickles.
Not by
Yeah.
itself.
What you mean?
I eat pickles and cucumbers, but not by itself. It's like gotta be added
Oh,
to
hold up.
something.
So hold up. So let me get this right. You like cucumber, but you don't like sweet cucumber? Because if you eat cucumber, why the fuck you don't eat watermelon, nigga? What's the difference?
I said I don't eat it by itself. I
You said
add it with something.
For me, it's a
y'all
texture
niggas
thing
is
and a taste thing. Like a watermelon, I don't like, and I don't like regular cucumbers. Like it has to be pickles, and it's got to be dill
alright.
pickle. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. So
And
you
it's
don't
and
like
it's also like a taste thing too, because like I feel like
so
if I
you
add cucumbers, like if I add cucumbers with a sandwich or something, I feel like it tastes better. Add a little flair.
I can put it in my
that's crazy.
juice. That's about it. I can juice that bitch. You ever juice the cucumber? Don't taste like nothing.
I
Niggas
know.
Don't mix it.
niggas hating on the watermelon is crazy.
Because watermelon, we need to be released from the shackles of that being the staple of black fruits. Like we have other fruits that we like grapes are better than watermelons, and I
That's why
Pears.
well,
pears.
my direct point is niggas is trying to go too hard against the stereotype that black people like watermelon. Fuck that stereotype. Watermelon is a good ass fruit.
Okay,
Not to
Niggas
me.
be
even without the
niggas
stereotype, I'm not a
niggas
watermelon guy.
really like water and say they hate that shit just to go against the grain.
No,
That
I
shit's
genuinely just
disgusting.
don't like watermelon, bro. I think
That
for
shit's
me
disgusting.
it's a taste thing and it might be a texture thing.
It's definitely a taste thing for me. I just don't like
Yeah,
it.
if you say so, I ain't saying you lying. I'm just saying.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Before I make you run another rock paper scissors, nigga.
this nigga
But
here.
you didn't win the first time.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that off camera.
Okay.
I
We're gonna
will
talk about that off camera.
I will say this though, to add to the list, because we did say something. Pecan pie, that
Trash.
that shit is horrible. I'm sorry. Like, and I understand that there's some good shit with pecan. Pecan smells great around the house as a scent, as a food.
I
That
like to smell Christmas around my house. I like
I like the ice
Christmas.
cream.
like
I
yeah,
like Christmas.
roasted chestnuts, things like pecans, things roasted nuts, which is some crazy.
Whoa.
Pause.
Whoa.
It sounds crazy, but roasted like chestnuts and things like that smells good around the house during the holidays. Like
No, okay, you ain't lying though,
you
but
feel what
that
I'm
was still
saying?
crazy.
Like it's not nothing that I would eat though. I'm not finna be out here roasting chestnuts and putting them on the grill next to people. I'm not Hawaiian. And I know they use that shit, but you should leave the specially. And we're talking about we are African American here. If I didn't have anybody that knew that culture, don't bring that shit to my house. You just about to fuck it up. You finna try some shit and then ruin my taste buds. Like no, get out.
Fuck it up.
You know what I'm
No, for
saying?
real.
Like putting
I
raisins,
say
in fucking potato salad. Why are you doing that?
Get a salad.
that, bro. I feel like if I see that, I have the right to rage out.
Yeah,
Potato salad.
you got 30, 30 seconds to kirk out with no repercussions. What is this? Question.
Oh, bro, that's potato salad.
You just
Why?
He said raisin, nigga. I thought that was bugs.
that's a
What
fucking roach in my
was
potato salad, my nigga. That's a raisin.
raisins in my potato salad?
You,
Who let the rat shit in the potato salad? Nigga, that's raisins.
that's
That's
exactly what it
raisins.
was.
You got them. You probably you probably got that neighbor that probably like, hi, how are ya?
And he's super nice too, bro. And they're like the coolest person ever. But it's like, bro, what are you eating at your
Welcome to the
house?
neighborhood. We brought our famous potato salad.
Take it home.
My name's Cheryl.
Hey Cheryl, take it home. We don't
My
need that
potato
here. That
salad.
shit smells atrocious. You see all this lovely food right here? See that lady over there? She cooked this. You see this macaroni and cheese that we've got? Your shit looks like soup.
That's my potato salad.
Yo, this nigga over here. If a nigga ever made a point of saying my potato salad is the best, firstly, I'm not finna accept that because anybody that puts raisins in their shit, that's automatic. But if you're bringing any type of potato salad to my
potato
party, I'm
salad.
tripping.
It's like I love potato salad. It's just not a cookout thing.
It's just I'm not even in the potato salad period, but that shit tastes nasty. Like, and hold on, I don't want to forget this. I don't want to forget this because I feel like we need to bring attention to this because this is a staple. This nigga Tanner said that if you bring a hot dog to his cookout, he's kicking you out. And I think
Yeah,
he's tripping.
what's
I
beef
think
with hot
you're
dog?
tripping, brother. Hot dogs are staples, man.
Personally, not a glizzy liker, and I will not endorse nor will I condone any gliztivities.
Why you? Is it because you don't want nothing like and no homo when I say this, but you don't want meat in your mouth?
It's just like literally when I was young, I motherfucking had a hot dog, and that shit motherfucking made me throw up and have food poisoning for days. And
Oh,
That was
ever
probably
since
a bad hot dog.
you got a bad
dogs, man,
experience. Damn, they ruined it for you. Was it
I
Oscar
can't fuck with
Mayer?
dogs. It was like them all beef franks. I can't fuck with the dogs, man.
You should try chicken frank.
Fuck a frank, nigga.
A chicken fry, nigga. You don't get Get your boozy ass out of here.
What about a turkey frank? Look. Norfolk State. Shouts out to y'all. Put me onto some cool shit. They used to have some like turkey dogs, bro. And them bitches was good. I used to be the only nigga over there fucking them up. Everybody else get the regular hot dogs. But as Tanner says, sometimes the bitches be questionable. That's why I can't even fault them for that. You know that you done met a few niggas that ain't some bad dogs. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you haven't met nobody?
Yeah, not lying.
Oh, I'm gonna say I met like at least a minimum 3 niggas in my family alone that have told me, oh yeah, I've had a hot dog that fucked my stomach up.
Everybody ate a bad dog
I'm
before.
telling you.
I definitely ate a bad dog.
I can respect the fact that he doesn't like hot dogs. I just wish that it wasn't damned to his experience. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, bro, you put the hot dog, you put the baked beans on the hot dog, you feel me? You get crazy. Or if you want to get crazy,
Put the chili.
feel me? You put some chili on that bitch. It depends on what you like. But I put ketchup on that shit. Some people put the onions on that shit. Niggas be
I
getting
put
crazy.
onions and cheese on.
Burger.
telling you. This is, all right. So I'll say this. If somebody presented you with a legitimately G-check hot dog, like this shit good, I promise you, like you ain't finna get sick, would you try it? That sounds crazy as a bitch, don't it?
That sounded insanely crazy.
I
thought I was thinking of letting it slide, but I was like, nah, bro, that's insane.
A super glizzy.
You said if someone presented you a crazy ass dog, I'm like, whoa.
A super glizzy. And
that's
sanity.
Oh, so you called this nigga called the glizzy Superman. This nigga said super glizzy.
Bro.
So you know that shit is massive. So you know it's coming your way. Pause.
Like it's gonna be at least a foot long.
That's insane.
$5.
That's a Subway sandwich, bro.
I know.
$5 foot long.
It's hot dogs. No, I'm kidding. So I'll close out this topic with this, bro. If you bring any type of potato salad near us, you're getting kicked out. If you bring pecan pie, you're getting kicked out. If you can't make macaroni and cheese, you're getting kicked out.
You're getting kicked out.
You know what I'm saying?
If you make chitlins, you're getting kicked out.
Oh my gosh, you're getting kicked out of my fucking land so fast. I love and I want to say this. I have an aunt that can cook her ass off. Even she couldn't save the chitlins. So,
oh my god, it's like to my cousins out there, man. Stop cooking them chitlins, man. They're bad for your stomach. Chitlins start making niggas having lean guts. All right, stop it. Stop eating them chitlins, man.
That should make your breath smell like ass.
I think them shit make you lose your teeth too.
My stomach in my ass. No, your stomach smell like ass.
Oh, bro, that nigga never hard to that nigga said.
Yes.
That'll probably leave you open.
Oh my god, that shit crazy with shit, bro.
That should leave you open.
Remember,
think about it. Like you got a shitty ass breath, niggas gonna be roasting your dumb ass at school.
Speaking of roasting, bro, like, do y'all I'm speaking for myself, but I genuinely believe that roasting builds mad character, and roasting makes you become who you are in the future. Roasting then changed a lot of lives for the good. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, roasting is different because I remember I was a young buck, man, going to the middle school, man, young buck, man. I'm just over here chilling, man. I got roasted like 3 times. I got roasted like by 3 people back to back to back, bro. I couldn't handle it, man. You know how I felt being called Urkel for a whole year straight, my nigga?
Damn. Probably.
You know how somebody and bro, AJ, remember I showed you a picture when I had the goddamn box fade? What's that haircut called?
It was a box fade.
Flat top.
Yeah, the flat top fade. It's called a box fade.
Later.
Eraser head. Niggas calling me goddamn kid and shit. I'm like, oh my gosh. Niggas said, bro, my eraser broke. Let me use your head real quick so I can fix my problem. Ugly ass nigga. Bro, nigga, what? Back when niggas was rocking the Rockaware too. Nigga, what? Don't let a nigga in the school catch you with some Rockaware on, bro. Nigga, I got my ass toasted, my nigga.
Listen,
Toasted.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
But I learned how to fight back.
I'm
And
gonna
now
be
look
honest
at
with
me.
you. It's in my
King of the
opinion,
world.
it's bullying. I'm just gonna be honest. It's a form of bullying. Now,
No,
it doesn't give me and I give me a second to walk this out because I saw your face. If done wrong and to a person that is unsuspecting, it could do detrimental damage to a person on a monumental scale. And if a person just refuses to fight back and he just continues to get this, because you know what this means. If he continues to get this every day, you might fuck him up. Now, am I saying, does it have the potential to roll the risky dice and you get a nice little double six and you start getting the confidence and thick skin? For sure. But you also got them people that's just like, snake eyes. I can't handle this. I think I don't want to go to this school anymore. And it's just like, why, man? We fuck with you. We just joning on you. And it's like,
Yeah.
But you gotta think think at it from their angle. They're not at that level of friendship or level of understanding of, hey, we see you as an equal, but in order to test you as our equal, you're gonna throw a couple jokes at you to let you know that you are our equal. To them, they just see it as, oh, they're coming at me. I was in that boat a few times until I realized, like, oh, I have to like say something back. If I wasn't taught that, then it was just like, I was about to just get bullied out these streets. Like, until I started like literally saying shit back, and it doesn't always have to land. Yeah, okay, yeah, but like I didn't at first. You
Like
don't know that.
niggas be like, all right, this little nigga cool.
It wasn't that at first. It was like, all right, he ain't no bitch.
But I'm just saying, but it got to the point where like, you're like, oh, this little nigga cool.
I mean, yeah, after a few fights, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I was an emotional little nigga, bro. I was snapping on niggas back in my day. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was that little nigga. But I was like not, I was just not understanding, like, and then it was a point in time where like I said, I had to fight niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I mean that in the humblest of ways, not to like try to make this dark or anything, but it's just like you gotta legitimately have to prove your worth once they see you as a young cub that is just trying to become a lion, and everybody trying to, test your strength and shit. In reality, like, nigga, I don't know you niggas.
Facts.
You feel me? So
I don't know.
it can go
Nah,
either way.
looking at my
But I don't think it'll make you. I don't think it really necessarily makes you a better person. I just think it could have benefits for sure. Like you said, it helped you because it made you learn. Like, all right, I have a style of comedy now that I can share with other brethren, and I can take a little bit more. I don't know about other people, but
yeah. But I'm just saying though, it's like I understand how you saying like it could be a form of bullying and shit like that, but it's like I kind of agree but disagree because it's just like any other place. It's just like say you were younger and and every other school you went to, niggas will always roasting you and shit like that. It's always gonna be there.
that don't mean it's
If
not
you know what I'm
bullying.
saying, like, huh?
I said that don't mean it's not bullying. That's still picking on somebody. Especially if it's a group of people that do it. Like if me and you went to go pick on, shouts out to my homeboy Keith, and then Keith just decided to kirk out, then we would, you know what I'm saying, we would be picking on Keith. But if Keith,
But that's
even if Keith
but
decided to respond back, we'd still be picking with or picking on him. It's just the fact that he decided to go, oh, you know what? I don't see it as that. I'm gonna see it as companionship. It's all in the viewpoint of the person, of course, but you're still picking on that nigga.
Yeah, I get that, but like I understand it's a scenario, but in reality, we know how Keith acts.
We love
We
Keith.
we know how Keith acts, and we've seen Keith rage in a funny way though, in a funny way.
Yeah, but it
But
might not be
like I
funny.
feel like
It might not be funny
Like,
for him, you know. Like
feel
imagine
like-
if
Yeah.
you were pushing Tana, like
I feel like picking on the homie. You picking on the homie, and that's what it is. Like you should stand on it. Like I feel like niggas shouldn't pick with their homies. I'm not a nigga that picks for. I don't do that picking shit. And yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. Like truthfully, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's bullying. I mean, now if you're picking to the point where you know you're picking and you're humiliating a nigga in front of other people, that's bullying, yeah.
Yeah,
But like just picking with the homies, even it's still like, that's some
but
unacceptable shit in my eyes,
I'll say it
yeah,
like
but I'm
this.
just talking about like for my case, I
Go.
should explain it better. For my case, I'm just saying, just say like all of us
Wait,
is
get that
like
out
at the
of him,
lunch table,
boy.
right?
Huh?
Right?
You said the lunch table?
No, no, I'm saying like just imagine all of us at the lunch table, right?
Okay. Nigga, eat your
Yeah, and
lunch.
boom, and we see two niggas roasting shit like that, right?
Mhm.
And then you see two niggas roasting, and then one nigga you roasted badly, you know what I'm saying? And then one nigga in the crowd laugh a little too hard, and then boom, boom, nigga get the roasting, and then everybody's pointing at him like, ha 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 ha, you know what I'm saying, like that.
But that's the thing though, niggas wouldn't have got the laughing.
You muted yourself.
Like the nigga that got the laugh is like, hey bro, come on, what's up? You gotta roast back, gang. Come on, what's up?
Tanner, you muted yourself.
If you get what I'm saying, brother.
Niggas ain't hear none of what I just said.
Nah, unfortunately, you muted yourself.
So
I'll say this. It's a thin line. It's a
I
very
was
thin line.
like, nigga, if niggas is laughing, they only laughing because you opened your mouth and start picking on your homie. So therefore, they're the reason that you're the reason that they're laughing at your homie. Which, I
Yeah.
don't know if niggas think
But I'm
that
just saying
where
it's
to get
like it
their
could just
homie
be like
laughed
one
at,
nigga in the
but I
crowd.
don't think that's true.
It don't have
You
to
said
be
what?
necessarily be the homie. It could just be one random nigga in the crowd. Like you know how like DC Young Fly be doing on Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
Nigga
Oh
like
yeah,
he
shit
get the
on.
roasted and shit, but he get hit. Somebody in the crowd laugh and he look at them like, yo,
Yeah. Misery loves
Yeah, what?
company.
But would it be fucked up if that nigga you was picking on got up and blow your shit smooth off though? Would it be fucked up if he did that?
You feel what I'm saying? Like, how do you? And this is why I was saying like it's a thin line because if
I
you
don't
get
know if
to
a
a
nigga
point,
happened. That nigga
but
probably went out to that comedy
if
club.
that person's
That
in
nigga
that
probably was
environment,
finna kill himself. That nigga was probably finna kill himself, and he went out to that comedy club to have a good time. Now a nigga getting publicly humiliated. So now, you know what I'm saying? That nigga shoot you in your motherfucking face. Who the
no,
bad
you
guy
can't.
for real?
No, that's a whole different situation, bro. That's a whole
Listen,
different. You're at a
look,
comedy club.
and
We
that's
should
what
understand.
like you never know what a motherfucker going through, so don't pick on niggas. That's why I don't pick on niggas. You know what I'm saying? I
But
don't think
when
that
Nick,
shit peak.
but niggas are at a comedy club. You
I
gotta understand when niggas
But
go to
what
comedy
nigga,
club, comedy that's their job.
I came to laugh, not get laughed at. What the fuck? What is niggas talking about?
and you
Just
got
because I'm at
look,
a comedy club, what that mean?
you got people in the crowd like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like you got a thin line of that. And I say this.
Then those people in the crowd need to don't go. Especially if you understand what type of
So you
comedy that person do,
when you
don't
go
go.
to a comedy club, so when you go to a comedy club, it's like an unwritten rule that you gonna get joked on.
Yeah.
Most yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like even if you not heckling, because yeah, if
Yeah.
you heckling, then yeah,
You're
you
probably
shouldn't have
gonna get
opened your
kicked out
mouth.
the crowd if you're
But
dead
if you
silent.
sitting in that motherfucker and nigga just start joking, like what the fuck? Nigga, go up there, do your fucking set, and go off the stage. Like, what is we talking about?
It happens all the time.
Yeah, if
I
you're
know.
if you're usually in the realm of being in that like I'm just quiet and they catch you, 9 times they're gonna probably call on you.
Yeah, literally.
Mostly to pick with you. But again, that's why I said it's a thin line. For Eli, I get what you're saying, 100%. Like if it's with the friendly, you keep it like kind of just out of the realm of like disrespecting a person. Okay, let me say it like that. If you're not disrespecting a person, then that's different. Like if you were just poking fun at random shit, like if me and you are talking and I say you look like a lanky noodle, knowing damn well you don't look nothing like a lanky noodle. That's something different. But if I'm coming at you and we're talking like we're like joking each other, and that shit start to get like to a point of where I'm coming at you as an individual, what you believe in, or you as like a person, which sometimes it get like that between niggas. Not us, but specifically sometimes it get like that between niggas when they're roasting. You feel what I'm saying? That's you feel me? That teeters that line. And just like Tana was
And
saying,
I feel
you
I
got
feel
niggas
like that's
in
the
like
thing, though.
comedy
I feel
shows
like
that'll
that's
do
the
that
thing. Like,
and they don't teeter that
I feel
line.
like I feel like can't nobody draw I feel like can't nobody draw a line where somebody sees the disrespect. Yeah, I mean, what you might describe as poking fun might be disrespectful to a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? And but that is the truth of the shit. Like, and it's a lot of niggas who done died behind that. You know what I'm
Literally.
saying? Like, and and that's why I think that, you know what I'm saying, like niggas shouldn't even like I get what niggas are saying. You know, like I don't want to make it seem like I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't play that shit. You know what I mean? But I also understand I don't play it because I know that there's a motherfucker in the world that's not gonna play that shit. So I can't, you know what I mean? Like, and then that's the thing. Like I can't. Oh, a nigga was joking on this nigga, then that nigga got stabbed to death, and then I'm gonna feel bad for this nigga because like, damn, he was just poking fun. Like, but then it's like that nigga that stabbed that nigga to death might not have looked at it like that. That nigga might come from a whole different world where that shit's not cool. Like, you know, you just pulled that nigga card, now that nigga got to do something to you. You know what I mean? So it's different mindsets and different people, bro, and different people do different things based off different perspectives. So that's why that's the only reason I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't want it to just look like I'm trying to go against the conversation or I'm trying to be argumentative towards it. It's
Nah,
just, you know, that I don't that's just how I look at this shit. You know what I mean?
you need an alternative point, bro. You
Yeah,
good, brother?
but but at the end of the day, you still gonna get roasted, nigga. Fight back, nigga.
I I and
Fight
I'll
back,
say
nigga.
this. If you're if you're at a point where because I do agree with Tanner, like it's levels. I feel like it's got to be a point of like understanding there. Like since we talking about it, like it's got to be a point of understanding. Like if you're going to roast, if you're going to feel like you want to pull that out, it's got to be an understanding of hey, like we mutually know each other as like all right, we cool, we know this is how we talk to each other. Like it's got to be relationship type base. Like if me and Eli was talking and if me and Eli started roasting each other, I would know like all right, I'm not finna say no disrespectful shit about anything that he got going on that might be sensitive or trigger him. I'm just gonna poke fun at shit that he can change, that things that don't matter to him, like random shit. Like I can say, "Oh, your shirt baggy as shit." Nigga not gonna care about that. He can just go put on a different shirt. But if I was to be
No,
like, "Oh, like
yeah,
your skin patchy," and like not to
we
say your skin patchy, but that's some shit that you're not really
that's
able to control. That's
wrong.
some fucked up shit.
You
So it
saying,
teeters that line.
you saying that and you grown. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking into account that that's how these young niggas out here is backdooring these little niggas, bro. Niggas with each other, niggas smoking, niggas like, hey nigga, you musty as fuck. Everybody laughing, ah ha ha. Even a nigga just got told he was musty. He key, he laughing and shit. But he still remember that shit. Then 3 days later, they find that nigga that said that shit dead. You know what I'm saying? And wonder why bro did that shit. You know what I mean? Nigga was laughing at it. You know what I mean? Like niggas was doing harmless shit with the guys, but niggas hold on to shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not wrong. But that's why I say
So
it's
it's
Yeah,
got to
like
you're
be
not wrong. You're
relationship
not
based
wrong.
though,
But
bro.
then again, at the end of the day, too,
even the
niggas,
slight,
niggas, niggas need to just gotta stop being so sensitive. At the end of the day, granted, granted it do get to a certain point where niggas gotta chill out and like with certain jokes. But at the end of the day, like if niggas just being like hardened and shit like that, like niggas just gotta
point
stop
I'm
being
making,
so sensitive.
like that's the point I'm making is that's what I'm saying. Like who would you really feel bad for? Because it's like when you making fun out of another person's pain, or not even pain, but just when you create fun out of somebody else's image or character, it's like, you know, when something bad, if yeah, you can almost not expect something bad to come of that, you know, or even if you,
But why did it have to come to
I
that
don't
though?
think you're entitled to your
but like even
reaction
Yeah,
to hurt
like that's what
somebody
I'm saying.
because you feel hurt.
Making jokes like that is I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like making jokes on niggas or even making jokes in a room, like why you couldn't make a joke on some other shit, you know? And I don't feel like it has anything to do with being sensitive. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like even if, regardless if it's not your friend, even if it's a nigga that you don't know, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's all the more reason to not do it, especially if it's a nigga you don't know. You feel what I'm saying?
like Jalen said, like
Relationship. I think
if
it's relationship based.
if niggas are being like being disrespectful and shit like that, that's different. But if niggas are just throwing jabs or just being lighthearted and just throwing jokes, cause like it's niggas known that it's a lot of niggas in the world that's probably known as like funny guys, like niggas play too much. So it's like niggas have that like type of like I don't know what word I was gonna use.
I
I say
also
aura.
okay.
Niggas have that type of aura around them where it's like wherever they go or whoever they meet, it's always gonna be a fun time because they always gonna joke or not. If you get what I'm
Nah,
saying.
that's not true at all. That's not true at all. Because I'm one of them type niggas that everywhere I go, niggas is gonna have fun, and I ain't gonna
No, I'm
joke
not
on
saying
you.
like fun. It's like niggas gonna play too much like roast. Like
You know what I mean? Like, and niggas might play, yeah. Like, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to sit up here and be like,
Nah, that's why I said
I just
perspective
feel
wise it matters
like
because you gotta have that
normalize
relationship with a person.
yeah,
doing that. Saying because 9 times out of 10, like, let's be real, right? 9 times out of 10, that playful, lighthearted shit is gonna turn into some heavy shit. And yeah, 8 out of 10 times niggas do cut it out before it gets to some crazy shit. But there are them 2 out of 10 times where niggas don't cut it out and they get to them extreme levels. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said that's why I personally don't feel like it has nothing to do with being sensitive. I personally believe it has everything to do with I have no right to draw a line on somebody's disrespect level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't draw the line on where somebody would feel disrespected or not. I can only draw the line on where I feel like what is disrespectful to say. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, I could be saying some shit that is disrespectful to a nigga and he might not be disrespected by it at all. Then I could say some shit that I don't feel like is disrespectful at all. And that shit could take a nigga to 10. You know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like, niggas shouldn't joke. Niggas shouldn't joke. I feel like if you with the homies, bro, kick it, talk about some cool shit, play it. You know what I mean? Like, all that joking shit is not cool. You know what I mean? But that's just, you know what I'm saying. But like y'all saying, like, there are them people in this world who feel like, that's just a part of having a good time and making memories. You know what I mean? I, on the other hand, feel like that's a part of making deaths. You know what I'm saying? Like, where deaths occur and where friendships end. You know what I'm saying? Because of those lighthearted jabs that turn into those big arguments, that turn into them fights, that turn into them gun out shootouts. You know what I'm saying? Or them arguments that niggas just don't come back from.
I'm
Now,
understanding.
I completely understand where that is coming from. I don't 1,000% agree with the. Well, I'll say this. I agree with the fact that what you're saying. Like, yeah, I'm just wouldn't. I wouldn't really be joking with people in that mindset because it don't really bring anything out but a lot of frustration. But if I'm with people that I know, like it's relationship, if I know Eli and me, we talk crazy to each other, then the jabs are gonna be like lighthearted. I don't think that on that aspect of I know this nigga to the point of we've had the conversation of again setting boundaries too. You also got to know your friends and set and know their boundaries. Like it's gotta be some shit like, hey, I've talked to this nigga before. We've had the conversation of what I don't like, what I'm not fucking with, and where the disrespect level is for me. So this you should not go here. And if you got a nigga that's gonna be like poking fun at you, that's just make sure they don't pass that level, and then things should be cool. Because I'm always gonna be a believer of I don't care how upset you are, regardless of what happened or what you did. You're entitled to your feelings, but you're not entitled to your reaction. Just because I may have said something that may have offended you doesn't mean that you get to kill me for it. Because that doesn't make sense. And vice versa. It doesn't mean that if somebody says something to me that's disrespectful and hurt my feelings, it doesn't mean I need to take them out of this world. That's just it don't line up to me. But again, some people don't see
Oh,
it like that, like you said. And
I
it's
would
like you gotta
actually.
kind of be careful with that. You gotta be kind of careful with that boundary crossing and shit when you are poking fun, or if that's what y'all do. Because I do agree with the fact of that shit can turn left real quick if niggas aren't on the same understanding. Because I've been in situations like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I'm getting for both. I'm getting both of y'all for. I'm getting both what both of y'all are saying because I'm the type of person that likes cause Jalen, I'm the type of person that likes to joke around a lot.
Yeah.
Like almost every time you see me or every time I'm around, I joke like almost 24/7. But I understand the point of the joke where it's like, all right, I feel the room. Niggas need to chill out with that. It, granted, if I'm with my niggas or not. Granted, if I'm with my niggas or not, like I know like eventually like while I'm joking, I know and I'm understanding to a point like, all right, I gotta chill out. All right, relax. I bet. All right, relax. So it's just like it can get bad, but to me, I still say it's like it can get bad, but it's like
But
most jokes can be lighthearted, but it's just like Tanner said, just like I don't know, but it's just like
it's very
the world just gotta be.
situational, bro. I've noticed you pay
It's very
attention.
worried. It's very worried. But to my point, it's like it's how I view things. It's like yeah, like most jokes can be harsh and can be crazy, but it's like these guys like they don't mean it. They don't mean it like they don't mean it like to like from a bad heart. It's just like hey, that's just how some people joke. Granted, it shouldn't be like that, but that's just how some people joke. It's just like just gotta stop being so sensitive. But
I
that's just how I think. Granted, it's some shit still not should some things should not have be said, but that's just me though.
to that point, I'll say this: sensitivity is a measure among yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I say that what's
Right there,
sensitive to
yo.
you could be overly sensitive or undersensitive to somebody else. So like how I was like, and I don't really excuse me, I don't really disagree with you, Eli. I'm more so saying like that's why boundaries it has to be respected. Like you gotta know your niggas. You gotta, and this is I'm gonna say this to the camera. If you don't know your niggas, it'll show, and that is one way it'll show. If you are constantly poking fun at niggas, knowing that it's gonna trigger them, that's fucked up. Like all right, I'm gonna make Eli an example. Eli is the perfect person because he sometimes always don't know when the situation is fucked up until he feels out the situation. Like he's been in a situation where he's joked around with niggas when the room won't feeling like the vibe and he goes, all right, let me chill out. But he's also been in a situation, I've watched him do it. He's also been in a situation where the vibe was pretty regular and he was saying shit to people that won't hit no buttons. He was just saying shit to make niggas respond. And niggas was responding in a funny way. And I'm pretty sure he's done it on multiple occasions. He can know like on plenty of times I'm talking about. But there's been plenty of times where he's been in a situation where he's like roasting. He might have seen like maybe like good example, our homeboy Keith or me or maybe Pat or like shouts out to the homies who seen he may have seen one of us. All right, he may have hit a button. He may have triggered us at some point and he'll back off. Like I've literally watched him be mindful of that. And it's like he knows his personnel to the key of, all right, I may have crossed the line because accidents happen. You can't prevent everything. Accidents happen, especially if you're like a comedic type. Like we've already talked about this nigga's like a reincarnate of Carlos Miller. Especially if y'all know this nigga off camera. This nigga's a fucking idiot in the best ways. That should be funny as fuck. But like I said prior, he knows when to stop. Even when he may have crossed the line sometimes, because sometimes shit may trigger you, may not know it, he recognizes when it's time to stop. And you have to know when to stop. And also when to apologize, because I've seen him do that too. You be like, all right, my fault, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to hit that button. That's on me. And a genuine ass apology, not no bullshit. You got to
I shut the fuck up for the rest of the day.
Sometimes you don't do that, but sometimes you don't do that. You'll choose another target. You're gonna get, nigga. Yo, I'm on your motherfucking ass now. But irregardless, you kind of know how to keep your filter. Ah, damn. I figured that his phone might have died, but I figured. Sorry. I see how like when you're saying what you're saying in your point is I see what you're talking about. It's just. I know for a fact that it has to be relationship based. You cannot go into the situation going, hey, we just met, we kind of cool, and just because I'm like this, you're going to accept. Like that's not it. That may not give you the outcome that you will want. You feel what I'm saying? But to your example, if you know the person, then that person might have to understand. Like, all right, bro. Like if I'm gonna be friends with this nigga that jokes, I can't be so sensitive. Cause that is true. Sometimes niggas, even myself, I've been a victim of that. To be shit where you just like. Saying shit, and then it's like shit that you know for a fact is just it. You know what I'm saying? You either don't let people. Sorry, you either don't let people know that it triggered you, or you're just kind of not feeling good that day, or for whatever reason, and something just sets you off. It's like sometimes you gotta learn when you may be tripping, or you think too deep into shit. That'd be the kicker. When you think about certain shit too deep that don't really matter. You feel me? Like. sometimes you gotta lower back the sensitivity level and the reaction thing. You come on, bro. You gotta relax with that. Not saying that's what you do, but you feel what I'm saying? Like it's got to be levels to that shit.
And that's the point, and that's it, and that's where I definitely understand y'all point of view that is like that's like niggas to me is like niggas can joke all they want for real. Niggas can roast and joke all they want, but it definitely got to be to a certain point where niggas just got to stop.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Niggas just got to stop. Like if your man look at you a certain like if somebody or your man look at you a certain way, that's a clear sign to tell you like, hey yo, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Well, let me pivot this another way. What's the wildest shit somebody called you? Or what's the wildest roast you didn't say that you've heard? Like I've heard. So there's this dude named BK that I know. You know BK, don't you? You remember BK? Or were you not here when he was there? At Norfolk State when he was there? You might not have been.
I gotta see a picture.
I I'll show you off camera. But I remember one day we had this heavy set guy that was doing our step team stuff, right? And he and them two niggas was from they from New York. So it was roasting each other. and one and I forgot what old buddy said to this nigga, but that nigga BK turned around, looked at him, nice and slow, and said, "Bro, you built like a used bar of soap." That shit had me in tears, gang. Cause that nigga was definitely built like a soap bar that somebody was like kind of just got done using type shit. The edges ain't that sharp. You feel me? That shit was funny, bro. That nigga had the whole room in tears, bro. I promise you. Be in Brooklyn, bro. It be New York niggas that be roasting niggas. The New York and DC niggas, they be having these jokes, boy. They be having
No,
these
no,
jokes.
bro, no, bro. They ain't got nothing on Memphis niggas, bro.
I don't know no Memphis niggas that really be well. I've heard that one joke from that nigga. What's the rapper? What's the the nigga that be with Young Dolph? Rest in peace, his soul. Fucking
Um,
Key Glock.
yeah,
Nigga was like wah wah wah.
bro, no, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Memphis niggas are like one of the funniest niggas of all time. I swear, bro. I was just watching a video of a nigga roasting. It was a white dude. It was a white dude and a black dude. They was roasting each other. And the dude was like, he was looking at the nigga's shoes. The black dude was looking at the nigga's shoes. He was like, "Oh, soft shoes wearing ass nigga." And
Salty.
it, and the white dude told him, and the white dude said, "Nigga, you look like Mr. T." He said, I was like, not Mr. T, Booker T." Bro, I was in tears, bro. I was like, "Yo."
Booker T. Washington.
No, like Booker T, the wrestler.
Oh, okay. That's where my mind went initially, but I had to check. That's a weird looking nigga in the face. I think he. Oof. Oh nah, there was this joint where this I forgot what this girl was just sitting there on a show, bro, and then it was heavy set dark skinned girl is a wrestler that I can't remember his name, but this dude was talking to her, and then she said something slick to him, uh, and then he was like, he's like, "Have you ever been roasted before?" Because she took it well. She's like, "Yeah, when I was younger, people used to call me Rakishi," and then the whole room lit up. Cause she looked smack. I don't think it was Rakishi. I gotta do my double check, but whoever it was, she looked smack. No, it was Mark Henry. They said she looked like Mark Henry, bro. She looked smack like that nigga. And I was like, damn. Like,
Nah,
but she took it well. Like, cause they was like, look, have you ever been roasted before? Like, and then she was like, yeah, people said I used to look like Mark Henry, but I don't see it. And I was just like, damn,
nah,
fam.
nah, nah.
I see a lot. Ugh.
Nah. Cause I joke a lot, bro. I joke a lot. I text, I text niggas like random shit. Like I say a random joke out of niggas, and niggas text back like, "Nigga, what?"
Yeah, like you got them 2K generics behind you in that closet back there.
Hey, relax,
Yeah, them shits,
relax.
the 2K generics.
No, cause no, cause One day I was bored, so I texted my homegirl. So I texted Lindsay. You remember Lindsay?
Uh,
Sherelle?
yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
talked to her in a minute. Hope she's doing well. Shouts
Yeah.
out to you,
So boom.
Sherelle.
Yeah, shout out Sherelle, you know what I'm saying? Love. But hey, I'm sorry for this, but I was just bored. I was just bored as shit one day. So I just said to her, I said, "Hey, what's up, Clarissa Shields?" And I sent her a picture.
Color she. You just be bothering people.
I was bored, bro.
Yeah, I remember one time you texted Patrick something random one day, and he looked at the phone. That nigga Patrick said, "See, what the fuck does this mean?" See, I don't know how the fuck to respond to this. I don't want to be mean, but I don't know how the fuck to respond to this. What do you even say to this? And I remember you texting me the exact same thing, and I just was like, bro, I don't know.
Bro. I expect nonsense back. I expect like I'm rage like low key. I know it's crazy and I know it's wild, but like when I'm bored, I just be trying to rage bait niggas. Be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga? In a funny way though.
Rage
It's in a
bait is
funny way
insane. I'm
though.
about to say rage bait is probably not the word to use because I feel like you just be trying to start like a roast battle or whatever the term would be, or like a funnier conversation. But sometimes you just be saying shit that niggas can. It's like
And you know it's crazy. You know it's crazy. Right when I sent that message, I was like, he's gonna look at this. And you know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know niggas so well. Like I understand. Like when I send the message out, I look at it like this nigga's gonna look at it. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And gonna put the phone down and not respond for the rest of the day. I know it.
probably. So a few times I've done that because there's been a few things you sent me and I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm at work.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I'm expecting that. And then I expect I was like, all right, niggas gonna hit me back the next day. Be like, niggas gonna hit me back like sometime when they free. Be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I usually call, but sometimes I just be looking at that shit like I think he's gonna work this one out himself. Let me see if I can go through. I want to see if I can go through one of the messages, and I'm gonna see which ones. What was one thing? Can't believe we made it this far, Mama. Your son is a star. That was one random.
That's nothing crazy. That's nothing crazy.
That's nothing crazy. But that's one of the random things you sent me. And I was just like, but that'd be
Oh,
some shit.
that's a Cardi song. I was
That'd
sending
be,
you a Cardi song. Yeah.
yeah, that'd be some shit. We'd be like, I don't know how to respond to that. You know, I don't know. Like, how do you want me to respond? Like, like, yeah, because at that point I ain't listened to the Cardi tape.
Or just like either or the yeah or just bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, most of the shit we've been speaking of recently have been about the pod. Let me go to the earlier days real quick. Let me go to the earlier days because people don't realize you was a different nigga back in the earlier days. Like if I can go to the text messages of 2020,
I might be in jail.
probably.
Yeah, them 2020 days was wild.
Let me see.
Bro. Now we gonna bring up that story later. We gonna bring up that story later because I remember one time I drove from fucking Richmond, in a snowstorm.
Yeah,
We gonna talk about that story.
you've driven here in some wild elements too. But I wish I can remember one of the wildest things you said to me, bro. Because I remember one of the things was something along the line of an animal, and you were asking us some shit that had something to do with some type of animal evolution, and me and Pat were looking at each other like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
For real, bro, I think I deserve a TV show.
Probably, but this is where this is
I got
from.
too much.
This is where this is
I
from.
got too much shit going on in my mind right now. It's just like I got to get it out.
This is what this is for. You feel me? We're gonna let out as much as we can. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Tana may not be returning.
This one, it's fine because I think this the end though. This is the end though.
Yeah. I think we didn't round it up. Unless there's something else you wanted to say. Random.
Nah, man. I just want to say, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in the podcast, man. We love y'all. Shout out your boy Jay, you know what I'm saying? Shout out me, you know what I'm saying? Remember to like, comment, and
Shout out Tana
subscribe and
too.
share with everybody out there in the world, man. Your
Yes.
mama, your daddy, your sisters, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles.
All up.
You know what I'm saying? And follow me on the gram too at Groove of the Dawn and on Twitter at Groovy Kids with a Z, not an S at the end. You know what I'm saying?
And you can follow me on all social media. ITS. No, sorry, that's the wrong John. That's my personal. Can't get that out. That's about to be private soon. J4YX Entertainment. You feel me? Also, look out for your boys' music. J4YX artist. That shit's coming out in July. Got some cool shit for y'all. So
You know what I'm saying? Oh, and to make sure y'all follow the podcast page too
yes.
at Yappalot Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We're coming up in the world. You know what I'm saying? On the road to 100 subscribers too, man. Shouts out to y'all as well.
Facts, bro. Facts. Appreciate y'all the
You
love
know,
and the
shouts
support
out.
we got so far. And we will see y'all on the next episode, bruh. We will catch y'all later, man.
Yes,
Yappers
sir.
out.